Okay. Hello, everyone. Michael Kizik. Our company is Eaglys, and we focus on secure computing. Basically, I'm pretty sure you're going to see that in the video that will play quickly. But what we focus on is providing our customers the ability to process data in an encrypted format to preserve privacy and confidentiality of said data.
The current needs of the connected world and online businesses are rapidly accelerating the requirements for the storage and access to confidential information in the cloud. However, the accumulation of such valuable information not only makes it a tempting target, but also exponentially increases the risk of inadvertent leaks. Currently, regardless of the massive investments into data security, leaks and breach incidents are steadily increasing every year, with 85% of such incidents occurring due to the hardest variable to account for, human error. Depending on access protection is simply not enough. In turn, in the cases of data loss, an average business will encounter a 10% drop in share price, as well as a massive 21% drop in net income. These financial losses also tend to persist due to the loss of credibility associated with a breach. So how do we avoid these problems? We must address the underlying issues first. Currently, data security mainly relies on protecting data at the time of transmission or while in storage, the proverbial data in transit and data at rest. However, with this, data is only secured when it is not in use, and during actual processing, said data is decrypted and exposed, giving a window of opportunity to any attackers or malware on the system. In addition, most systems will store the keys to any database in the same location, allowing those with access complete control over encrypted data, and often, as in the case of malware, access to all the data in memory as well. Conversely, when database keys are stored on a separate server, they have to be requested for every operation, which tends to introduce latency and degrade performance. With these limitations in mind, we have to focus on protecting data in use, and Zero Trust Secure Computing can provide the defense that your data needs via continuous encryption of your databases. Data Armor Gate DB from Eaglys makes this possible. Data Armor Gate is an implementation of Eaglys' secure computing technology. It allows for database operations in a completely encrypted state throughout the entire data lifecycle. Communication, storage, and processing, all without sacrificing usability. This approach dramatically improves security as data stays encrypted while it is loaded in memory. Therefore, even if the database is compromised, the data cannot be decrypted. Additionally, since Data Armor Gate is provided as a system in a virtual container, it can be deployed quickly into existing environments. And it can easily add encryption capabilities to systems that currently lack security. Data Armor Gate also achieves an increase in performance over other approaches, as data does not have to be decrypted on the database itself, joining security and speed in one. Most importantly, always-on encryption gives you peace of mind in any environment, securing your data and allowing for autonomous operation in less than secure environments. Take the next step into the zero-trust computing era as flexible encryption becomes the future of database security. Data Armor Gate DB. Stay encrypted, stay connected, be sustainable.
Hi, my name is Michael Kizik. We're Eaglys, and as you've just seen in the showcase of our Data Armor Gate product, we provide secure computing solutions which allow our customers to process information in an always encrypted format, in classic database scenarios as well as machine learning applications. The reasons we focus on secure computing stem from our belief that by protecting the privacy and confidentiality of all data, we will enable a broader exchange of the knowledge contained within, which will in turn open up new possibilities across the entire data science world, be it an analysis to detect fraud in a sea of financial transactions, or in creating AI models that can identify health issues faster and more accurately. We envision this technology driving towards a more sustainable worldwide data ecosystem and invite you to talk to us about how we can help you be a part of this transformation. Thank you, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you.
We have a question from Danny first.
Okay.
Who are your competitors? There might be giant companies in this area. How your solution is better than them?
Please
You
unmic. Yeah, you unmute your microphone. Sorry.
Yeah. So actually, it's a fairly new field, so there's not that much competition out there. Locally in Japan, we really don't have any competitors. There's one company that just started maybe a month ago that's very small, and we're not really sure what they're doing yet. Globally, there's a couple of companies that do things in a similar way. The most direct competitors would be either Duality or like Infer. Essentially, they work with homomorphic encryption as well, and they're mostly US based right now. So it's not that there's no competition, but there's no big competition out there yet. Our database product was released at the very beginning of last year. The closest competitor that we have, Duality, released a very similar product essentially maybe 2 months later or 3 months later. So they're just essentially one competitor.
So what is your advantage against that competitor?
So we actually haven't seen their product ourselves, but the way we approach it is we focus not only on securing data itself, but also on integrating it with AI models, allowing you to create AI models that can consume encrypted data. So essentially our advantage is one, providing a comprehensive service. We can build out the AI model for you. We can set it up so that it can consume encrypted data, set up your secure computing storage as well. And the other one is our focus on performance, but I imagine most companies are trying to go there as well.
Okay, the next question would be who are your targeted customers?
Okay, great question. So essentially anyone that has any sort of private or confidential information that they need to secure or exchange with other entities. I guess the biggest use cases that we have so far would be financial institutions, as well as logistics. So essentially in financial institution cases, it would be the exchange of transaction information to detect fraud. In logistics cases, it's essentially the exchange of information between different locations or suppliers without revealing the actual inside raw data.
Good. We have another questions. What is your characteristics for encryption? I have heard that conventional password system is vulnerable by automatic number breaking.
Okay.
Yep.
So there's several strategies that we use. For secure computing, it's not really traditional encryption anymore. We use several different approaches. What we focus on is homomorphic encryption. Homomorphic encryption is actually, so far, mathematically proven to be even quantum computing resistant. However, the more complexity you add to it, the more performance it will require. So it really depends on how much, what's your security requirements. But in general, it should be more secure than standard approaches, yeah.